No, you don't. 넌 가십 소문을 말해. 난 현실과 내 꿈을 말해. 난 내 야망과 비전을 말해. 전 여친처럼 내 과거에는 집착만 해. 난 박자를 타네. 내 갈 길을 가네. 넌 부정하네. 맨날 남 얘기만 해. 난 내 할 일을 하네. 넌 난 입으로도 말해. I'm fine 오지랖 떨고 너나 잘해. 야 이 답 없는 놈. 넌 날 못 풀어. 좋아하시 내 금수저. 기자 양반 소설 쓰며 억지 그만 보내. 딴 데서 뭘 허려. 그 수저에 똥 묻어. 말 나온 김에 let's talk about show me the money. 난 보여줬지 무대의 청사진. 인정 못해도 시작이 나였던 거 사실. 당시 가던 놈들 다 출연할라 줄 서까지. No you don't. No you don't. 내가 누군지 내가 무슨 일 저지를지 boy you have no idea. You don't. No you don't. You don't want it boy. Let's be honest boy. 넌 상대를 잘 못 전해 boy. No you don't. No you don't. No you don't. No you don't. 네가 정해놔 임마. 무대 이렇다 저렇다 임마. 엠되게 누가 안 돼 임마. 무대로 내 행사 한 번에 페이가. 니들 몇 대와 그보다 훨씬 세 임마. 좀 제대로 좀 알고 떠들어대 임마. 좀 알아듣고 옆에서 거들어대 임마. 또 번역해줄까 자막 써줘 에이 봐요. 손목에 볼리 페이크 차고 리얼 힙합 타령 아주 쇼를 해 참. 진짜를 찾으려면 난 니들처럼 굳이 멀리 안 가도 돼. 그냥 거울 보면 돼 임마. You wanna be good but I'm trying to be great. 다시 말해줄게 너와 내 difference. 넌 준비 안 됐고 맨날 죽는 소리 해. But I'm ready to die this game. No you don't. No you don't. 내가 누군지 내가 무슨 일 저지를지 boy you have no idea. You don't. No you don't. You don't want it boy. Let's be honest boy. 넌 상대를 잘 못 전해 boy. No you don't. 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 No you don't.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Lakers come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wing. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ennis in the point. Clock at 6. Battle of upstarts tonight. Both teams want to win, but also want to develop young talent. Brent, at this stage, is one goal more important than the other?
Yeah, I think development is first and foremost for each of these teams, Kevin. And sometimes you can learn more from losing than you can from winning. I was always told as a player growing up, when you lose, don't lose the lesson. The team right here with developing young talent needs to make sure that they adhere to that.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here is Davis. 13 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short. Pelicans on D. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Holiday with the block. Rondo kicks to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Okay, 2 of the easiest points that Cousins is going to have, but in fine fashion with the big throwdown.
And there it is for him.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Now here's Davis, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity over Rondo. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ennis. No one near Randall as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. Outside, Davis. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Cousins gets it to go.
Good job by Cousins on the catch-and-shoot game there, establishing that rhythm, catching the ball, and had some flow with that.
A putback, rebounded by Moore. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field, so they take the lead. 6 points here for Cousins.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take-charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense.
Now here's Rondo. On the wing, Davis. He's defended by Randall. And Davis can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Cousins. Davis in the corner. Basket is good, and they get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Caldwell Pope pass to Lopez. And good that time. Lopez has got his second basket.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, some agility shown by DeMarcus Cousins, even at that size, can still get on up.
One thing that DeMarcus Cousins doesn't get enough credit for, Brent, as a big man, is his ability to pass.
Well, for his career, Kevin, averaging 3 assists per game, but has had a couple of seasons where he's almost pushed that up to 5 per game. So coaches look at that ability and try to put him in those sort of situations where they can take advantage of it.
Here's Davis on baseline J, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
The mid-range shot, a thing of beauty. AD continues to work on that area of the floor.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lakers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
They now take the lead. And it's 7 points for Anthony Davis.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Out to the right wing. Davis with the jam.
Great decision by AD there to charge towards the basket and finish the shot around the defense.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
Right now he's just out of sync. A lot of shots streaming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Anthony Davis. Darius Miller comes in for Ejuan Moore. Clark, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The shot's good from Nance.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Miller kicks to Cousins. He dishes it to Clark. Back to Cousins. Banked in off the glass. Cousins has got 12.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
Omer Ashe, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Lopez a screen to the inside. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. He's got 8.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Nelson kicks to Miller. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Clark's in the tray. Clark's got himself going there. His first points in the game on the deep ball.
At least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
Kuzma, that's good.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Nelson from outside. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back play.
A little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Now here's Ashe. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. And a story of 2 halves last season for the Pelicans. An 0-8 start, but encouraging signs, Brent, down the stretch.
Yeah, they ended up with the 11th best net rating in the NBA after they made the trade during the All-Star weekend for DeMarcus Cousins. So if this team can gel, and if they can get these pieces to work together, they do have the chance not only to excel, but to be very special with the unique talents of their bigs.
.130 left to play in the first. Offensive rebound. Clark dishes to Nelson. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Hart the pass to Kuzma. Left side, Nance. But 3. And that one is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. The feed to Clark. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Just shocked that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Clarkson. And he uses the glass on the layup. So it's the Pelicans now. 7-point differential.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That's a high-quality look for Ashe, taking his time and coming away with the deuce.
He gets it in there. Kuzma's got 7. Nelson outside. Miller, that's for 2. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. And the Pelicans lead by 8. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we... Pelicans leading by 8. We've got Ian Clark. Cunningham is out there with Darius Miller. Then it's Omer Usher. And it's Nelson in a point guard. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Clarkson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Lakers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago. And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Miller, no luck.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. Yes, I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Hart the pass to Kuzma. Lopez kicks to Nance. The pass to Kuzma. And Ashik sends it back. Wow!
Appreciate the hustle from Ashik there. He is known for his rim protection, and he shows it right there.
And that one's good by Clark. Lakers trailed by 3. Here's Nance. Kuzma passes to Nance. Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma can't get it to go. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Nance. And the Pelicans making a change. Holiday's checked in. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Nelson dishes to Holiday. Back to Nelson. Outside Holiday. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks to Clarkson. It's Cunningham with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 3. So the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Nelson. The Lakers with the rebound. Nance has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hart. Second chance shot. Basket good. Kuzma's got 14 points for the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Nelson kicks to Miller. Shoots over Ingram. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Down low. Kuzma. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Back to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Over Hart. Holiday, the pass to Nelson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Red, as we're becoming a more positionless league, the league is asking guys entering the NBA to do more things. So, with that being said, of some of the youngsters, who strikes you as the most versatile?
I really love the demeanor and approach of Karl Anthony Towns' game right now. I just feel like there's something that he has in terms of how he controls himself on the floor, Kevin, and the full confidence of the complement of skills he has. Stepping back and shooting threes, playing out of the post and making passes, handling the ball on the fast break. I think Karl Anthony Towns does some amazing things and is incredibly versatile from that 5 position.
Here is Davis. He's got 9. And Cousins kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 11 points.
Well, when Davis can get that kind of position down low, those kinds of looks are pretty much golden.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Ennis kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Pelicans on D. To the paint. Randall dishes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And Holiday, here we go. It's tipped. Davis kicks to Holiday. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Randall. They set the pick. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Davis, here we go. Knocked away. Fast break. The Lakers. And slammed up by Ingram.
Love whenever Ingram rises for the jam, just flushing it home in the face of the opposition.
And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down. Yeah, and last season, DeMarcus Cousins moving on in that blockbuster trade. Really impossible to get equal value for a star like Cousins, but he was pleased, I think, to put all the rumors of being traded to bed.
Ennis passes to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Cousins. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Sometimes Cousins, with how well he sees the floor, has those bullet passes. That one on the string.
Here's Randall. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. And with Cousins, he found out that he was being traded to the Pelicans while at the All-Star game in New Orleans.
And it's never easy fitting in with another star like the Brown, but Cousins is just so skilled that you knew they would find a balance. And at the end of the day, Cousins seems to be happy with the team who's committed to him. just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Ennis misses. Pelicans leading by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And it's Ingram missing.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lopez is checked in. A minute 42 left now here in the second. Here's Ingram. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft. And he's still real thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
Here's Holiday. Goes back up. We shoot again. Lopez with the block. Caldwell Pope pushes for Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open. .51 seconds left here in the second.
Here's Davis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
So you have an all-star type player in Anthony Davis. He's going to handle that scoring load and always put you in great position.
Ennis kicks to Caldwell Pope. Over in the corner, Randall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, easy call.
The Lakers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Clark, who's checked in for the Pelicans. Both free throws good from Randall.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Outside, Davis. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the shot goes in. Cousins has got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
I mean, big guys can still dominate the game, and Cousins had it here in this one. An efficient scorer who knows how to get to his spots.
And so it's tied as we head to half. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Angle is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. And it's Ennis in the 1. New Orleans moving it around. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. Rondo kicks to Moore. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Here's Davis. There's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Anthony Davis stayed pretty healthy last season, but he's missed around 90 games over the first 5 seasons of his career, Brent, among NBA first-round picks. That's one of the highest marks in history.
Certainly, Kevin, that is a concern. He had knee surgery, a torn labrum in his shoulder as well, so there has been some wear and tear on the 24-year-old. And a player of that size, you always are a little bit more cautious and a little bit more weary that those injuries can add up, and those injuries, as you get older, can linger.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Randall passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
Angle with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. It's Ingram on the wing. 10 points for him. And that misses. That would have put him up. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Cousins kicks to Davis. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And they take the lead. 12 points for Brandon Ingram.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking. And he's got the green light.
And over the past decade, we've seen the creation of several super teams. How hard is it to manage the various egos and make sure the touches are the same, or at least they understand why the touches are being doled out the way they are?
I think the teams that have great management and great coaches that are in touch with these guys, Kevin, understand what type of player are you getting, doing your homework and understanding, are these guys at a situation in their careers where they're still needing to prove something, or are they ready to get down to the business of winning? If it's about winning, that ego goes out the door.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Lopez inside. Cousins is there. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. The first free throw is good.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
Darius Miller, he's checked in for New Orleans. Nelson comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Clarkson's checked in. Back to Cousins. Up and in on the way. Cousins has got 6 points in the quarter. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for defense. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Ingram. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And New Orleans gets called for the foul.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
That one is off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that
Maybe. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Enjoy that unselfish play from Holiday for that swing pass to the open teammate.
Nelson dishes to Miller. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Miller's got 5. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Randall. Clarkson offline with his 3. Cunningham passes to Miller. Nelson kicks to Ashe. Over Randall. Bank shot. No good. The Lakers trade. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
And knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Ian Clark comes in for Drew Holiday. The Lakers also making some changes. Nance comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Hart subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Oh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to beat himself on the highlight reel.
Passes it to Nelson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Latrey. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Here's Davis. He's got 17. It's blocked. That's tipped. Clark dishes to Davis. Back to Clark. Fires from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 3rd rebound tonight. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Los Angeles with another miss. Pelicans trailed by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Feeds it to Nance. Plays it up and banks it in. Nance has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Davis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Craig from his one-and-done season at Kentucky, leading college basketball in block shots. We knew Anthony Davis could dominate defensively, but did you have any idea he'd be this good offensively?
None. I mean, with his length and athleticism, you knew he'd have an impact as a finisher. But the way his shooting has developed, it has been remarkable. Now, granted, this was a guy that at one point was recruited to play point guard coming out of high school, but he's playing more like a shooting guard with his skill set.
Randall kicks to Clarkson. No good on the 3. Pelicans trailed by 6. Outside, Davis. Out to Miller. To the middle. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
The Lakers have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And the first one at the line is good. Brett, you were known for your leaping ability. You won a dunk contest. We all remember it very vividly. During the pre-draft process, did they measure your max vertical?
They did, Kevin. At the Chicago pre-draft camp, you run through a series of tests there. Your conditioning, how your CO2 gets kicked out. They put this mask on you and check your stamina. There's a bunch of doctors in there poking and prodding. I won't go into detail about that.
Thank you.
But they did measure the max vertical during that Chicago pre-draft, and it was about 39-inch vertical leap, so not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
People feel that for the Pelicans, Anthony Davis is best at scoring off the assists, so player movement and ball movement. He'd love to create a free-flowing offensive style to help complement that part of his game.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And the Pelicans, Brent, looking for more ball movement.
Well, to their credit, they've done a good job of protecting the ball. Not a high turnover team, but just middle of the pack in assists. And a lot of that comes with being familiar with one another. That's something the Pelicans have suffered through. With all the injuries, like to get guys consistently on the floor. I think those numbers will go up.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
The Pelicans have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. The Lakers also with the sub. Brook Lopez is checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke.
Hello. It's a beautiful jam.
Wow. And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg. That is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Davis kicks to Cunningham. Outside Rondo. 5 on the clock. Davis drives in. That one drops for him. Now it's just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot. Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
For New Orleans, they shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Here's Nance. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got his third rebound tonight. The score now all even. And that's now 28 points here for Cousins.
Well, this is when the efficiency of DeMarcus Cousins goes through the roof. He gets that deep on the inside, and the defense cannot compete with it.
From 15 feet away, and as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 50% in a decent group. The bigs inside, Davis and Cousins. Rajon Rondo is out there with Etuan Moore. And it's Cunningham in the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And then slams it in. Davis kicks to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Pelicans. And the Lakers also making a change. Ingram, he's checked in for Nance. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
New Orleans has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And Moore kicks to Rondo. Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. It's stolen by Ennis.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
Moore, right side. Davis, the pass to Cousins. Outside for Davis to take the lead.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion. And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
And from the day that Anthony Davis was drafted, New Orleans had a win-now mindset.
Well, that's what the decree from the upper management was. And maybe a little bit unfair to put that kind of pressure on such a young superstar talent who wanted to find his way in the NBA. The front office focused on making some trades and surrounding him right away without understanding exactly what Anthony Davis was going to be good at. Let's face it, he's still great, and there's still that opportunity for AD.
The drive by Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Man, when he's attacking, Cousins is a locomotive that cannot be stopped. I love how he got all the way in there for the jam.
It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
New Orleans in the lead. Inside. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Caldwell Pope with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
The Lakers making a switch here. Randall's checked in. And they double up Cousins. Moore outside. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Lopez. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Holiday with the ball.
Appreciate Drew Holiday getting shifty there on the inside to draw the contact.
No good on the free throw.
And when you look at the Pelicans, you got to expect for them to be one of the top defensive teams in the league. You've got the Twin Towers down low, and Drew Holiday is in the top handful, I think, of defensive point guards in the league.
Lopez kicks to Randall to halt the run. Timeout. It's good. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Andrew Holiday at 6'4", great size for the point guard position.
And his height enables him to cover shooting guards. At the same time, he does a great job of keeping smaller players in front of him. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pelicans trail by 4. Davis sets a screen. Holiday dishes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Whenever Anthony Davis is rolling to the rim like he was right there after the screen, you have to get him the ball. He's going to capitalize most every time.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Drew Holiday is 6'4", maybe Brent closer to 6'5" in shoes. Huge for the point guard position.
That size helps him out a lot defensively, especially when he uses his hands as well as he does. Most of the point guards in the league, Kevin, are good defensively at tipping passes and predicting plays. Drew Holiday has all of the physical sets to be a more dominant defender at that position.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Hart. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Cousins.
Yeah, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Outside for Davis. The rebound by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ingram passes to Ennis. And that one drops for him. Ennis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Davis. Clock at 6. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Now, I know he doesn't have to get up real high, but that time he did.
Now here's Ennis. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Randall. Back to Ennis. Rondo with the steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And Cousins throws it down.
It's an experienced decision by Holiday to fire that pass to the open man.
The wide open look here for Lopez. And the 3 ball is good. Lopez has got 13 points in the second half.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
This is to Ingram. Here's the pass to Hart. Back to Ingram. Passes it to Hart. Lets the 3 fly.
He's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
His rebound total now in the double digits. Been an animal all night long.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another. And you need both elements working together.
And they get it back. Count that bucket. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Hart. Pelicans trail by 8. And Moore kicks to Cousins. Davis against Randall. Here's Cousins. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Ennis kicks to Randall. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
New Orleans now, time running out. And they double up Davis. It's stolen by Ennis. Lopez drives in. And the rejection by Cousins. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
To take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Cousins is just so difficult to handle. Skills aside, he still has that incredible size where he could draw fouls.
Good on both. Lakers leading by 8. Nance down low. He's guarded by Cousins. And he gets the bucket. Nance has got 4 points this quarter.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
That's tipped. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. That shot missing. Great tee that time from Davis. Rondo with it. Now guarded by Ennis. Stolen by Caldwell Pope.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brook Lopez.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
Ennis dishes to Nance. Back to Ennis. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And Lopez gets it to go.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exit.
The team came in fired up from the opening tip. To see the focus, ready to do battle. Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Here's Davis. No good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett.